To ensure equity and fairness also in our tax system.
Ahead of an election year, analysts say Uhuru has managed to strike a clever balance to please both the legislature as well as Kenyans who are under pressure from inflation, high food and fuel prices. The Minister for Finance gave his budget 4 specific focus areas: private sector growth, cushioning citizens, promoting equity, as well as enhancing tax administration. To cushion Kenyans, the minister removed excise duty on paraffin and a further 20% reduction of the excise duty on diesel. This is bound to have an immediate impact to the cost of manufacturing and transport. A 2,000 shilling monthly cash transfer for the elderly was also proposed. 845 million shillings was allocated to gunny bug farming in slum areas, while primary school girls will benefit from a 300 million shilling allocation for sanitary towels, while 4.2 billion shillings was allocated to the IDP final resettlement. To address food security, Uhuru reduced to 10% duty for imported maize for the next 6 months, a move he hopes will help bring down the cost of maize flour in the short term. Wheat imports were also zero-rated. 1 billion shillings was set aside for the Agribusiness Fund to catalyze funding to agriculture. Education is also a winner in this year's budget, with 149.4 billion shillings allocated for free primary and free day secondary education and teachers' salaries. Infrastructure is also a big winner, with 23% of the budget allocated to the sector. 100.9 billion shillings for roads, 62.7 billion for energy investments, 10.2 billion for expansion and construction of irrigation projects countrywide, 33.3 billion for agriculture services, 3.3 billion for construction of a standard gauge railway line, 2.8 billion for construction of commuter rail in Nairobi and its environs. In line with the new constitution, 9.3 billion shillings has been set aside for judicial reforms, 8.1 billion for parliamentary reforms, 5.5 billion for preparation of next year's general elections. The budget carries more winners than losers. Though the beer industry stands to lose, Uhuru intends to harmonize rates to 70 shillings per litre of beer, while for the cigarette industry, harmonization of excise duty on tobacco could lead to higher taxes from both sectors. Kenyans should expect to pay more for both items. It is a budget that has attempted to please the masses with a very creative system of raising funds. Analysts, however, say the picture will be clearer once the analysis of the figures provided and the tax proposals are broken down to realize just how much revenue the government can realize, even as the finance minister insisted that there is no funding gap. Reporting for Citizen Live at 9, I am Terry Ann Chibet.